Hey everyone, welcome. This is the first rolling paddock interview series with Fueled Up TV. This week I was able to roll around the paddock at WIMRA Round 1 at Pacific Raceways and ask riders about rain riding. I'll get to a further compilation of these interviews after the OMRA races this next weekend, but for right now, let's take a special watch and listen with Ryan Cromie on his view of rain riding.
So, to me, for rain racing, it's all about being consistent and smooth. I'm a super aggressive rider on the bike and always have been. And when I say that, I don't mean in my input in the bike. I mean that in my mind. I'm always super aggressive on the bike in my mind. Whatever I do is always just full tilt, right? In the rain, I still take that approach to that, but I back off on all my aggression as far as being super smooth, right? You have to be super controlled always. Electronics, or it doesn't matter. You have to be super smooth and super controlled and consistent with that every single lap, every single corner, every single point of the track, or you're either going to be on the ground or you're going slow, right? So, what I've put together over the past few years, 10 years of road racing, is one thing that works really well for me is the big knee pucks, use the big rain pucks, and then going out and getting my knee down. Whether that means holding the bike straight up and down and hanging off as much as I can to get my knee down. And once you get your knee down, then you get the lean angle figured out of your motorcycle. The other thing is that people really need to put the trust in the rain tires. These rain tires are phenomenal. You can use almost 40 to 50% lean angle as long as you get your knee down and you know where your point is on the track, right? Okay, so use that. I use my knee as my gauge. As soon as I go out, like yesterday, I was freaking out. I was like, I don't want a new bike. I don't want to crash out. I don't know if I can get, all the little things that go through your mind. Once you go out there, the first thing I always try to do is get my knee on the ground. Once I have my knee on my ground, then in my head I'm like, oh, okay, the bike can handle it. I can lean that far, no problem. Then I go back to smooth, consistent riding and getting my knee down like I would any other time. And as soon as you get that mastered, getting your knee down gives you that confidence that I can do that and use that lean angle.
Sure.
And then it just becomes a matter of being super smooth and super consistent with what you're doing on the track.
Right.
Yep.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Really appreciate your time. My name is Todd.
Todd, nice to meet you.
So there you have it, guys. A very informative perspective of rain riding from the Pacific Raceways record track holder, Ryan Sutton Cromie. If you have other topics you're interested in having me ask riders or racers at track days or race events, please drop me an email or subscribe on YouTube.